Oh, Grand Regent. I'm sorry. It's like, no. I'm having way too much fun this episode. Being a nerd is hard, man. You need time and money, dog. I don't got either of them shits. You didn't tell me your friend's name was Mother's Milk. That nigga creepy as. Oh my god, dog. I ain't gonna lie. I literally just put the episode down, son. I wrote my notes. I gave it a score. And I'm like, all right, time to cut the camera on, dog. We're talking about The Boys today. It's The Boys. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and johns, welcome back to This Pod Needs a Name. I'm your host, Dashin Hayes. So if you have seen the title and the thumbnail, hopefully, which I haven't created yet, we're talking about The Boys today, son. I kind of want to wait until episode 4 come out to get to the rest of them. It's way too much going on right now, bro. I took a couple days off from work so I could get some done. Nah, for real, it's prom graduation season. So I want to go see my little cousin off, dog. I love you if you're listening to this, John. But I definitely had to take advantage of that shit because, bro, I watched Invincible, but I ain't get a chance to talk about that shit. And I watched The Boys, but I ain't gonna a chance to talk about this, John, yet. So this is my time to talk about The Boys because my Daredevil episode just came out. So go watch that, John. If you're listening to this, John, ain't got nothing to do with nothing, but it is kind of interesting. These shows that's out right now are kind of touching on similar topics. Like it's a lot of crossover and shit. I forget what exactly is the crossover between this and Daredevil. Probably something to do with politics. But I mean, bro, I'm realizing, right? You can't have a good, not you can't. You can have a good show, but like a good show, a good drama, or I guess satirical because you're holding up the mirror to real life or whatever. It's a lot of shit that's going on in the real world right now that these shows are touching on. And I wondered, I was just talking to my friend about that the other day. Like, when do these stories start getting produced, right? Like, if I got an idea, let's say I got an idea for a book or something, like right here. Am I marking today? What's today's date? The 26th, I think. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. Am I marking today as the day, like, all right, we started this joint? Or am I marking like the day I actually write the first word? Or like if we film in a movie, like when does the script start? And how soon from inception to when we get it on the big screen? Because I'm saying that to say, like, let's say I want to write a futuristic sci-fi epic or something. Yeah, say it takes me like 10, 15 years to get that joint written and produced. But by that time, we got half of the shit that I'm talking about in my book. It's like, I don't know. I don't even think I have an answer for a solution to that. I don't even know if there's a solution to that. Yeah, yo, this Invincible, this nigga started writing that joint in what, 2003, 2005 or something. And apparently we're like halfway through the comic. They moved a lot of shit around, but my thought is, I'm like, damn, yo, was it a genocide happening in 2003 too? I mean, it probably always is, unfortunately, because that's the kind of world we live in. But I don't know. I do find it interesting that like a lot of these shows are touching on some real crazy ass topics and shit. Like how people started, like nobody was talking about a Matrix until the Matrix came out, and now everybody's like either trying to escape the Matrix or joining the Matrix because it's like it's some money in there. So I don't know. It was just something I was thinking about as I'm watching The Boys because I'm like, I said the same shit about Gen V. I'm like, this shit hit too close to home, bro. That's like if they had a character in there named Dash and he wore bonnets. I'm like, whoa, what the I'm gonna start looking for the hidden cameras in my crib and shit. But if you didn't know, we're talking about The Boys today. It's The Boys. So if you don't want to hear nothing about The Boys, I haven't read the comics, but I have seen some images of Homelander, which He's kind of living up to that reputation that the comic book readers got about this nigga. Same shit that happened with Thrag, which is a whole nother conversation. We gonna get there because I hate the internet. But if you don't want to be spoiled on all things The Boys, all things Homelander, what's Homelander's real name? Did we ever get that? You don't want to be spoiled on William Butcher or the superhero 19 virus. Now's your chance to get out of here. Wait. I want another. I want another spoiler warning, bro. Mash them Johns up. No. Don't tell me about it. I want to watch it. Oh my God. Speaking of which, bro, speaking of spoiler warnings, dog, I know this ain't got nothing to do with the show, The Boys, but I'm learning that like every fandom basically sucks. At first I thought it was like just the Avatar fandom because that was one that I was a part of. I just wanted to see what other fans was talking about, but then you realize that people don't share your opinion and they actually share quite inflammatory opinions with millions of other people. And I'm like, yeah, nah, let me get out of here. And then like everywhere you go, bro, I don't know. It's just the shows that I'm watching, obviously, because I'm not about to be in nobody's quote unquote fandom if I haven't seen the thing or consumed the thing that they're talking about. But um Avatar fans suck, Invincible fans suck. I'll say older Dragon Ball fans are cool, but younger Dragon Ball fans suck. This just the shit that I'm watching. I like. I'm chilling. Um, Full Metal fans are chilling. It's not bad. You know what I'm saying? I can't be too mad at that. But Avatar and Invincible, bro, I hate y'all niggas, man. Bro, Invincible fans will just spoil the whole thing. Like they don't give a about what the show got going on. They like storytelling. If you haven't seen this joint, I don't care how invested you are into this joint. This is how they beat Thrag. Like yo, like come on, bro. Bro. I saw a picture of a nigga went to Google, typed in how do they beat Thrag in Google, and then posted the picture from Google Images in the comments. Straight up. He didn't even crop it to make it seem like he was reading a comic. Like it just, bro, these niggas do not care. And then you get all this weird shit with the shorty Anissa, the one that came up and was about to snap Amber neck. Like, bro, it's some fucking weird people on the internet, dog. The drawing part is like, yo, let's just say like 30%. It's definitely more than that, but let's just say 30% of all the weird shit that I'm seeing in these little Invincible fan pages or whatever, like that 30% of that is real people. It's like, yo, these niggas is out here, bro. These niggas exist, dog. This shit is weird, bro. This shit is crazy. I'm like, who is these? I'm so glad that we didn't get that scene, bro. And the crazy thing is that I shouldn't even know about it. I'm not even there in the comics yet. Like, what the is people are fucking insane, bro. I don't know what it is. I can't speak too much on that Avatar leak. Like, do what you want to do. That's not hurting nobody. I don't go. Like, even you, like, I don't know what kind of weird fantasy or how you would even take that to even doing something to somebody or like bringing your weird bullshit to somebody else's front door. But that shit with Anissa, bro, or like the way that niggas just spoil shit, like that shit is annoying, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I hate that shit. The internet encourages people to be the worst version of themselves, bro. It's like, what do you get out of that? The type of motherfuckers that spoil comics are the same type of people that be hyped to call you when somebody die. It's like, my nigga, like, this is a weird energy you want me to have right now. Like, what are you getting out of this? What the fuck? Like, I don't know, bro. I said we talking about The Boys, and I immediately went to go bitch at Invincible fans. I hate that shit. I know way too much about this Invincible comic than I should for where I'm at in the comics. Yeah, so fuck Invincible fans, fuck Avatar fans. The Boys are actually chilling though. The Boys fans are, yo, I might do that, bro. I might judge the franchise on how chill the fans are. What if that might lead to some actual good shows, bro? Even though Avatar is one of the greatest shows I've ever seen, and they fandom suck, so I don't know how accurate that theory is. We'll put it to the test. I'm gonna find a random fandom of a slice of life anime. It's all beach episodes. They better be chill, bro. Yeah, yo. So to get back to The Boys, back as if I started. to start talking about the boys, right? My idea of season 5 is this is the dismantling of Homelander. Obviously, right? But it's definitely going to be psychological. You could tell in that first episode with A Train, bro. I felt so bad for A Train, man. He was like, "Yeah, yo, you're a joke, bro. You're pathetic. Like, what the fuck was I ever scared of?" It was dope. I like that they made that arc with him and his brother, and when that little meetup with him in the Deep. The Deep is a fucking joke, bro. But it was interesting because A Train obviously saw a piece of him in the Deep from the earlier seasons, and he was like, "I know you scared of Homelander." Which name was like, "I'm not scared." He was like, "Yeah, nigga, I said the same thing. I actually said the same thing like 2 minutes and 45 seconds ago. If you rewind this, John." But yeah, that was interesting writing right there to have A Train make that flip right there. Not even right there, but the same thing that happened with A Train is exactly what's happening with everybody else around Homelander, except for Sage, because she clearly like where she at right now. But my theory is that Ashley's going to turn. Soldier Boy is going to turn against Homelander because this is the second time he tried to kill him. It's the second time Butcher tried to kill him too. So it's like excuse me. Soldier Boy has no allegiance to nobody right now, to be honest. So I'm looking forward to seeing where that shit is going. The funny thing is, even that little interaction with Huey when they was at them freedom camps, which is fucking hilarious. She said, "Who doesn't like freedom or camp?" Oh my god. Yeah, that little interaction with Huey at that freedom camp, even shit like that gets to Homelander because he was like, "Yo, what's so?" I'm gonna keep that line in the back of my head, bro. Staggering mediocrity is a hell of an insult, bro. That's like saying congratulations for your loss. No. That's like saying I hate that for you instead of I love that for you. But yeah, like even shit like that, I could see getting the Homelander later in this season. Um, just the idea of this guy. He said this gangly fucking simp. You made it all the way to the final season, bro. Like that's insane, dog. You either got balls or you got people that love you, and a little bit of both. But the idea that like just this guy is still alive fighting me, even when he was like, "Yeah, bro, kill me right now." He was like, "No. I want William and fucking Andy to be here." Like this nigga Homelander is fucking psychotic. He's having hallucinations and shit. He's this nigga got people arresting motherfuckers for tweeting bad shit. Which again, bro, what they were saying, I think it was Robert Kirkman, the boy Invincible said that shit was like, no, it was this one because he was like, why did I point at the screen? He was like, "Yeah, bro, this video is fake. I clearly don't have 7 fingers." They obviously had to change some stuff around from the comics to make these connections to what's going on in real life, but this shit is fucking insane, bro. He said, "Yeah, clearly I don't have 7 fingers." Like, how fast are these niggas getting these joints out, bro? Is doing live action that much easier than animation? Even though, like, do anybody draw anything anymore? I'm just thinking about like which takes longer and like how we can make these simple changes, like or how that would affect the rest of. Because bro, when they got that tape out, first off, I forgot they had that tape, but second off, when they put that tip, when they put that footage out of flight, whatever, and Homelander watching that shit was about to laser everybody, bro. In episode 2, he was like, "How could she put these lies out about me?" Like, nigga, that's you. That's you. You ever say some bullshit and somebody screenshot you and they send you a like, "Nigga, this you." And like, bro, just like when Charlie Kirk got kirked, right? And everybody was like, "Oh, you shouldn't be talking about this motherfucker, dog. He was this and the third. Da, 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 da." And then niggas was pulling up their old tweets like, "Yo, this you, this you, this you, this you, this you, this you." I'm done. I just spent so much time joking the fuck around. I forgot what I was even talking about. Old tweets and Homelander. Yeah, this nigga sitting there looking at some shit that he did. Talk about, "I can't believe she would spread these lies." And then Bro, the AI video. I said the AI. The video that Sage put out even looked AI. I'm bitching now for sure. But let me just. You know what I'm saying, let me cook a little bit. Let me cook. I don't got nothing. I'm not cooking anything. I just turned the stove on. That was it. That was the end of the statement. Yeah, yo, Homelander is actually psychotic at this point, and we knew it for sure. But now it's like Soldier Boy said, he was like, yeah, yo, since when can Soups like ass fuck the president or some shit? And Homelander was like, yeah, since me. It's like, yeah, yo, he got pretty much everything he wanted. He is the most powerful dude in the land, but you are also the most insecure. So like every little thing is gonna push his buttons, like no matter what. Even the people that's there for him, that's like, Firecracker was like, I want to be making milk, which yo, this fucking show. Oh my god! I will say though, the boys does a better job at balancing the outlandish with the comedy than I think Gen V did. It's kind of like Whiplash sometimes, because I know that scene in episode 2, right, where Soldier Boy pulled up on them and they started fighting, and Butcher got the best lines in the show, bro. But Main Man came and picked Huey up and dropped him, and like everything was cool. We like, all right, somebody's clearly gonna save him. Then Annie come and she was like, I got you, and he was like, I know, bro. That was so cheesy. I have to laugh at that, right? Or am I supposed to? Am I just being an asshole? That's possible. That is possible. And then again, it's like the little scenes with Huey and Soldier Boy when they was in the basement of the joint. He was like, yo, all your jokes are about dudes blowing dudes. Like, you're kind of obsessed. Like, even in that situation, niggas still making jokes, yo. Huey got the biggest balls, bro. Huey got the biggest balls. I would have checked out. I would have been out. I've been seeing a lot of niggas on social media talking about, yo, I better be lucky I'm not a Viltrumite. First off, you would have been a low-level Viltrumite. You would have been like a Saiyan. We would have shipped your dumb ass off to Earth. It's like, no. You would have been a low-class warrior, son. Nah, that sound like me when I'll be talking about Avatar. I'm like, yo, if I was in Avatar, bro, first off, I would absolutely be a firebender, bro. No doubt about it. I want to shoot fire from my fingertips, like Aang said. And second off, I would be the only other nigga outside of the royal family that could fly, bro. Just off the strength that I know, like I'm saying, my passion is like through the roof. Like I don't want to shoot nobody. I really don't want to stab nobody. But I don't even want to set nothing on fire. But if that fire was coming out my hands, oh yeah, I'm gonna be like Mayman off a Firebug, bro. I'm gonna become a Batman villain. We might need some Viltrumites if I could shoot fire out my hands. Oh shit. Who were we even talking about? Oh, Huey has about how Huey has balls. I ain't gonna lie, I forgot where I was at, so we just gonna pick it up wherever the fuck I want to. Yeah, I think I said this already. I think Ashley and okay. I got some predictions. This joint is fun now because it's not as like, I want to say, like Gen V took itself way too serious. And sometimes it feels like the boys just doesn't even give a fuck. In a good way though. Like they care about the story and continuing to progress the plot. I'm exclaiming to niggas like you right here, like I'm trying to reach out and shake your hand. Like that Prince joint from Dave Chappelle. But yeah, like how they did with Rock Hard, and this nigga was looking at the volcano and then busted it out. That was so much more creative than all the dick jokes they made in Gen V, bro. Going back to what I was just saying, where they don't take themselves serious at all, and I understand like it's little things that, I mean, it's stuff like this that can take away from the plot if you actually like maybe change the scene and show us some shit. But I do think it takes away from the quote unquote seriousness or us seeing secondary effects of this new quote unquote political regime. I feel like the teacher off of Hey Arnold. Good morning, class. But yeah. It's like we're seeing it's kind of hard to tell the secondary effects, but aside from these concentration camps, when we don't really see the damage being done outside of those commercials. Saying those commercials, that one commercial that them teenage motherfuckers get, like sometimes they blend the funny with the serious when you don't necessarily have to. But that kind of goes back to I'm saying like they don't take themselves serious, but then they take themselves like way too serious. I don't know, man. I guess it keeps you guessing. Like I'm not mad at that, but that is something I noticed because when Annie kept getting those texts, and I'm like, I wonder what that's about. Like, is she hiding something? And then she told Frenchie, it was like, oh yeah, another Starlight group got incarcerated or died. I forget what she said, but yeah, I guess if I'm supposed to feel the guilt through the characters, even though we've been feeling that for the past like 2 seasons, cool. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe you could have took that joint out. This joint's still good, other than like the little things. But if I guess if they would have took that more serious, then that would have took away from the course that we're on right now to kill Homelander. Like that doesn't really have nothing to do with Homelander. So I guess I don't know. One of the hard things about actually reviewing stuff is not letting your bullshit get in the way of the actual story that the show is trying to tell. Yeah, I put that video up on YouTube about how Dr. Glenn from Daredevil is the worst character in Daredevil. And you can watch that, Joe. It's like right there somewhere or down here, one of these places on YouTube. Yeah. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Spotify, then don't worry about that. Hopefully you already listened to it. Yeah. But sometimes it's the little things that you just like peep, and it really doesn't have nothing to do with the story. Like I can't bitch too much about that. But I am keeping that in mind now. Too many of them shits. And it's like, all right, I got my eye on you. This you? This you? Yeah, I forgot what I was just talking about. Oh yeah. The theme of this season, bro. Dismantling Homelander. And that comes in many ways. Most importantly, the arcs of our heroes. You got A-Train. We already talked about A-Train, but to just solidify his arc, not only was he like not scared to fight against Homelander anymore, I want to say the only reason he was caught, but I mean, when it comes to the speedster versus the Superman, quote unquote, guy, I don't know how, but I guess it's like an energy type of thing. Like that nigga get tired too fast. I guess I don't know, but the Superman, Homelander, fucking Omni Man, they always end up catching the bull, the speedster guy. So A-Train was probably never going to get away, but he did not kill Shorty by just running straight through her. So like, bro, man, give it up for A-Train, dog. Rest in peace, son. Yeah, rest in peace, A-Train, bro. His arc is solidified, or even like the idea of everybody in the boys is technically ready to throw their life away. Not necessarily Frenchie and Kimiko, because she doesn't want to die, and he's like, yeah, I can't figure this shit out, so we got to get the fuck out of here, even though that's not going to happen. I wonder if that's a great question, though, Frenchie. I wonder if the COVID-19 virus would have got to any one of those 50 uninhabited islands in the Pacific in real life. It's a great question. Like, would you even be safe there? Like, just imagine, like, 10 years later, it's just that shit just a droplet just makes it way across the fucking ocean. Like, is that possible? I don't know. This is absolutely where my brain just went, right? Say I'm on the side of the bridge in Philly and I sneeze. What's the possibility of one of my droplets making it to New Jersey? Is that possible? If they were to go to that island, would they be okay? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. I'm just asking questions, bro. I haven't read the comics yet, dog. I go from reading the thing and knowing what's going to happen to like not reading the thing, and now I'm like lost, dog. I don't like this feeling no more. I want to know everything that's going to happen now. Fuck. Being a nerd is hard, man. You need time and money, dog. I don't got either one of them shits. Uh, I don't know, bro. Oh yeah, the dismantling of Homelander. Everybody's ready to kill themselves, basically. Long story short. If they're not willing right now, we'll get there in the next couple episodes. Everybody's willing to kill themselves right now, and Homelander just doesn't. He's like, just can't accept it. Not only do they not like me, these niggas are crashing the fuck out. And there's a lot of niggas on here that I could in this team that I could easily kill. There's niggas on here that don't got no superpowers, and y'all made it to the final season, bro. That's insane, bro. I can't have this. So, yeah, Homelander's brain is being fucking broken right now. You seen that nigga when he was standing in front of Soldier Boy's little joint. He was like, no. Dad, you were my only friend. That's so sad, bro. That's so sad. Depending on the mode of storytelling, It could be sweet, but both these niggas is assholes. So it's sad. You deserve it, so then it's not sad. I don't know how to feel right now. Oh man. I do have predictions though. I did say that I think Soldier Boy and Ashley are going to turn. Ashley is already in the midst of turning because she got that uh, the John on the back of her head and shit. That tumor John, which is another face. I wasn't about to throw up. This is me burping, but that shit did look nasty as fuck. I don't know, man. I don't know which one of these powers I would want to have. Like, would I rather have the tumor Chimera brain or the like that dick guy, where like he just he be beating people with his. No, that's the thing about the boys, bro. They have humor like rock hard, and then they got humor like this. Like, I don't know how they do it, bro. I don't know how they do it. Like how you can make enough for like everybody. This show is low key for everybody. It's a lot of that weird white people humor in there, but then again, a lot of the political stuff is pointing the finger at the shit that them weird white people believe. Yo, it's interesting, bro. This show is interesting, man. Um, my next two theories or three, I genuinely don't believe them. I'm just like, wouldn't it be decent? What if I was writing this, John? Like, what would I do? Or how are we going to actually resolve this? Like, what's going to be the end of this show? Um, Completely unrelated. I just watched Death Note. That show is fucking fire, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm saying that to say, um, before I get into not before I get into it. I'm saying that to say to make the comparisons to a show that we haven't even seen the ending of yet. But I'm curious as to how they're going to land this plane because the whole time I was watching Death Note when that shit was winding up towards the end, the ending song didn't fit for me at all. And I'm like, what's the vibe going to be when we get to the end of this joint? Like, what's the song going to be? How are we going to end this joint off? Am I actually going to see this nigga write the name or like? So it just had me on the edge of my seat the whole time, like the closer we got to the end. So that was interesting. And I'm wondering if it's going to be the same with the boys because three of my dumbass predictions, right? They're going to kill Butcher because they keep talking about it. But which one of them can do it is Annie. Well, Annie does shoot light out of her hands. But Butcher's a fucking savage, bro. This nigga don't care about nothing. It's like Huey said, bro. Is there any part of you that's still human, bro? Um, uh, Huey's going to get the V somehow. I don't believe that because they already had their chance technically. Well, not chance, but you know what I'm saying. I don't believe none of these shits. Wouldn't it be interesting? Like, how are they going to stop them? Like, let's say they kill Homelander, and then it was like, oh well, we got to kill Butcher too. Like, who's going to do it? Is Huey going to be like, I'll do it? Because you know what I'm saying. I forget what happened to Mother's Milk. Why did he start drinking and smoking like this? Like, am I tripping or what? I do have a bad memory though, so if you're listening to this pod, keep a reminder out for that. And I already said that Soldier Boy is going to help. I don't think it's going to be but that's the thing. I wrote that joint already. I don't think he's going to. I did say Soldier Boy doesn't have any allegiance to anybody right now, so But I also said I don't believe that theory. Damn, am I trying to convince you or myself? I don't know, bro. I think Soldier Boy is going to reluctantly help the boys. Reluctantly for so long, but then he's going to join our cause because Homelander absolutely has to go. Homelander's one of those characters where like the more emotional and unhinged he gets, like the more random shit he's going to start doing. So uh he's like, yo, Homelander is like the exact opposite of Thrag, bro. That shit is crazy. I'm having fun watching these shows, bro. Oh no, season 4 is over. Oh, Grand Regent. I'm sorry. Sorry, no. I'm having way too much fun this episode. Yeah, yo, those are my predictions. Soldier Boy is going to join the boys. Huey might get the V, and Huey might be the one to kill Butcher. I don't believe these things though. I'm just guessing. I'm throwing spaghetti noodles on a dartboard in the dark, and hopefully one of them shit stick on the bullseye. That's not how that works, but you know what I'm saying? That's what we're here for. I'm just having fun. I gave episode 8. Whoa. I gave episode 1 an 88 and I gave episode 2 a 90. I'm definitely not putting my kids on The Boys though. I don't give a fuck how ready you thought you was. You watch this kind of shit when you get out of my house. It's close though. It's close. That's the thing about this joint, man. Um, So for the people on YouTube that are new to this channel, I have a way of grading things that anything I watch will never get in 100, bro, because I'm low-key a hater, but I like context. So I got 7 categories, and each category can get up to 7 points. And you have the opportunity to get a +1 at the end of the show. So, and then I timed that by 2. So, you know what I'm saying? 49 plus 1, it's got to get to 100. But, like, what are the chances, right? What are the odds? I've had some 98s, some 99s and shit. I had some 6s. I had some 7s. So far, The Boys season 5, episodes 1 and 2 have an 89, which is the highest if you like that shit that you can ever get, right? Other than that, it's like I'm putting my kids on. Like that's the difference between a show like Invincible and a show like The Boys, right? Invincible gets a better grade as far as putting my kids on because it's animated. Like we could watch some wild shit and I could be like, yeah, but nobody died in the making of this film. But then you watch The Boys, and then you remember what was main man name that shot Shorty on set? It's like, hey, listen, man, keep the buck. I wasn't there. I don't know what the fuck happened. They could be withholding information from us, dog. That could not be Anthony Starr, bro. They got face masks nowadays. Face masks. Yeah. I don't know. We actually living in the Matrix. Damn, son. How old you think your kids got to be to watch the Matrix? I'm talking about these hypothetical kids that I ain't got yet, dog. Get the fuck out of here. It's just a category on the podcast just to show how much I like the thing. But yeah. No. It's one thing to watch a 2D figure get fucking sliced through their stomach and then they're alive and fine walking the next week. But it's another thing to see a nigga get lasered and her boyfriend got to pick her up and walk across the field and shit. So like I can understand that. It's just a category for sure. But I'm just thinking too much. Like, Dad, can we watch The Boys? No. Let's watch something calmer and more tame, like Invincible. Oh no, I might put my kids on. I might put my kids on The Boys. But yeah, yo, so far this joint got an 89, bro. How if you like that shit? Not bad. Not bad. Oh man, I didn't even talk about fucking. Oh no, I didn't even talk about Mother's Milk and Countess Crow. That was so sweet, man. I didn't even talk about the Deep putting fucking sun rays up his asshole. Oh, so much to talk about in this show. I didn't talk about how Kimiko's vagina feels moist and tingly. Damn, man. Fuck. Ah, well, you always got next week, dog. You always got next week. I have realized, though, right? I like the archetype of characters like Butcher. You know what I'm saying? That guy that you don't agree with, but he always says, like, the cool thing. I hate that nigga in real life because he don't like to take no for an answer. But on a TV show or in a book, that shit is cool. He was like, the things this virus can do. Fucking diabolical. Yo, Carl Urban is a treasure, bro. In real life, that guy doesn't take no for a fucking answer. I don't know how anybody is still working with this nigga. Like we should have got rid of Butcher a long time ago. But I appreciate he like a Draymond Green. Where it's like, yo, fuck this nigga. But if he on your team, it's like, let's fucking go. Let's go. 3 steals. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Oh man, I don't even want to learn another language. I just want to learn the fucking Australian or UK accent. That's 2 different accents, but it's close enough, right? That's it for this week. If you like this episode, subscribe. Subscribe. Do that. Thank you. Please. If you like this episode, bro, subscribe to the show if you on YouTube. If you're on Spotify, follow the show. Leave a 5-star review, bro. I appreciate it. Yeah, if you on YouTube, subscribe, bro. Like the video, leave a comment, bro. I'm a new creator, bro. Please help your boy out, dog. I be seeing y'all niggas, dog. It used to be funny as shit when like YouTubers be like, yo, 99.9% of y'all niggas is not subscribed. But now it's not fun. Fucking subscribe. Well, do all the things on the internet that you're supposed to do when you like the thing. Let the guy know that you like the thing, right? I appreciate it. Yeah, yo, if you didn't like this episode, bro, go take some V. If you can find it, I mean, shit, you can come back to this episode and let me know, bro. Because I want to run the chances of being able to shoot fire out my ass, bro. I will take that chance. I'll take the V with you, bro. If you didn't like this episode and you find it, I'll take it with you. So, yeah, bro, you didn't like this episode, dog. Go run the chances of fucking dying to some superhero drug, dog. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be safe out there. I will talk to y'all next episode. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and Jones, welcome back to this Podneeds name. I'm your host, Dashin Hayes. Today we're going to be talking about The Boys, the first 2 episodes. Oh, I don't know how I'm going to edit this job, bro. I don't want to stop talking about The Boys yet, dog. Now, when he said a viper's nest and this nigga Butcher be disappearing, what is that? Yeah. The ones that came out when the series start. The ones that came out when episode... Maybe I'm still fried, son. All right. But the crazy thing is that, like, going back to, like it wasn't just fucking 10 seconds ago. But if you didn't like this episode, is the V, I forget, is the V like the arrow in JoJo? Like, what's your chances of, like, not making it? I forget. But, yeah, bro, go take some V, bro. If you didn't like this episode, go take some V. Let's see what the luck of the draw is on getting superhero powers in the... Jesus Christ. All right, I'm done. I'm done bullshitting.